Make sure I'm in frame. Bear with me if you're rewatching. This is Raquel from Paints and Glitter, and I'm coming along live. Haven't done this in a while, but I was not able to do this through Instagram. So here I am, and I'm going to see if I can find viewers on my end. And I don't see anyone here yet, but if you do hear me, please say hello. And if you're new to my channel, this is Paints and Glitter. It's a crafty channel, and I'm here with some crafts today to see if I can have some help from my crafty friends or any new people who want to join this crafty community and see what this is all about. I'm going to try to find my channel here. And I see that I am live, so I'm going to try to find my chat on my computer as I wait. And here we are. Okay, I am live. So, okay. I'm going to wait for some people to join me, but as you come in, if you feel compelled to share the video, I would highly appreciate it because I'm here to ask for help from my crafty friends, and hopefully this works out for everybody. I'm trying to make some room in my studio, and I think that asking friends is the best way to go about it. So, as you come in, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Hopefully, I don't know. It might be subscribers that will come in and say hi. I guess I'll find out as I go along. But this was not announced. I just came along because I have some little items to um, try to find a new home for. And I was trying to do this through Instagram. However, I don't have enough followers on Instagram to do this type of video there. The requirements have changed. So hello, hello. I do see that there are a couple people here. So please say hello if you are new to my channel. My name's Raquel and I welcome you here. I'm just going to be sharing some different boxes that are going to be available for purchase. And maybe you don't want the boxes yourself, but maybe you know someone who might benefit from this sort of thing. Any men in your life who may need boxes for Mother's Day, for upcoming birthdays, engagement parties, and the like. If you know absolutely anyone that may benefit from this video, please do share it on your socials if you would like to. And I welcome all of those who are here. Hopefully you can all say hi and we can find out where you're from. So I'm just going to refresh this here and make sure that everything's fine on my end. But what I'm doing is that if you've seen this channel before, then you already know that what I do is I make samples and show everyone what new items are available from different crafty companies. And as part of a design team member, then I'm privy to what type of materials you can get, etc., what you can make, and then my job is to show you how to make it. However, I end up with a surplus, to say the least, of items that then are in my studio on some absolutely beautiful shelves, and I love to share what that looks like, and occasionally I'll do a video sharing that. However, it's an inventory that at the moment I don't have a place to sell as retail. And because of that, I'm going to try to see if anyone wants these items online, hence this live video. So my hands are here, I'm a real person, just coming along to share with you what I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to respond to the chat to see if anyone's interested. Because if you are, please let me know. This is just a sampling, by the way. I just put this here as a background, but I have um, several boxes that you can't see because of the way that this video is. Uh, uh, YouTube likes it when we do live videos that are in this format, sadly. So I'm doing this in this format rather than the wide format, which is how I make my tutorials because of that. So in the meantime, I have more boxes. I have other sizes, and today what I did was that I gathered some of the small ones, but my table is full. You just cannot see it from this perspective. And what I'm hoping to do is to share this with those of you who are interested, but if no one is interested, then I will have just wasted my time today. And what I'll do is try to sell them locally. Um, so I know that people are coming in and out, but if you're curious as to what this video is about, it is just to share with you some final makes. Maybe you did not purchase the dies that make the boxes that I can show you, and perhaps you're curious as to how you can receive one, whether for yourself or for a friend. So if you know anyone at all who maybe is in a hospital or maybe is not doing so well, or maybe you want to congratulate them on a job well done, any occasion is fair to receive or to give. So I have here a sampling of different items, and I guess I could just pan them, and if anyone has any questions, please let me know. They do all contain a compartment such as this one here. They all have an opportunity to add, whether it be candies or small jewelry. When I do my photography, generally I add sometimes like a pair of earrings or a bracelet, that sort of thing, inside of the boxes so that you get to see what it is that you could gift potentially inside. So some of these are perfect, for instance, for Mother's Day or for a girl's birthday, quinceañera, that sort of thing. So if you know anyone who has, for instance, any babies that are coming up, I have that sort of thing. And now again, I know plenty of people, but not everyone needs a box when I happen to be making it. So what I figured is I'll put this out there and see if anyone else would like to ask any questions, anyone is interested. Maybe you've never seen this sort of thing. Maybe this is just the first time you're peeking in at a live video and you're wondering what is done with these. And what I can tell you is that, whoopsie, just as we all have different personalities, everyone has different interests, and there is a box for every single type of person out there. So sometimes you struggle to find a gift because the presentation is not exactly what you want it to be. And maybe your budget's not that great for the actual item, but if you do present it in a way that is personal to the one receiving it, it can mean a whole lot more. So here's a little ice cream one. And I'm one that I don't believe that you need to find a special occasion to gift. You can just show up at a friend's house with, you know, some cookies or anything like that. It doesn't even have to be sweets either. It could just be a little note inside, and maybe a little note of encouragement inside of a little box that's unexpected because of the way that it looks outside, can just bring a nice smile to a friend's face. Here's a little. Now the other little thing about these items is that they're all unique. They're all handmade, hand colored, hand assembled. None of this is done as multiples or anything like that, because of the fact that they do take time to make. And if you're a content creator, then you already know that despite the fact that we love making things, a lot of the time is spent in actual editing of photos and videos. So that's why, for instance, I don't have 7 of one box or a dozen of another, despite the size. But I can tell you that all of the materials are top notch, and I'm open to any questions. My description box has all of my contact information. So maybe you're watching and you cannot ask a question at the moment, or you're not sure, you're on the fence about whether or not you would use anything like this. If that's you, then I invite you to just go ahead and save the video. And I, of course, am always renewing the inventory, if you will, of the different types of boxes that I make. I tend to make more 3D items than anything else for particularly Tonic Studios is the company who makes all of the items that you see here. I also make cards, so if you're not new to my channel, you already know that, but I don't have a need to sell my cards at the moment, and a lot of those I just donate so for different organizations or churches, that sort of thing. But as far as the boxes are concerned, because they are so specific to different things, for instance, if there's a ladies' tea or a birthday of that sort, then this is just so specific that it's not something that you would otherwise use. They're not generic, is what I mean. So, just to let you know, these types of things in the past I used to sell at a boutique. Sadly, it did close. So that's why I'm coming to the internet for this. So if you want to help me out, let me know. Contact me if there's absolutely anything here that you have seen that maybe is interesting to you. If not, if you're curious about any of the other items, I have, of course, an entire playlist of tutorials. And they're all geared toward this type of thing. Baby shower makes, wedding, anniversary, you name it. So, if anything piqued your curiosity, let me know. Again, all of my contact information is in the description box of my video, and I'm sorry if I stutter. Um, it's all there. You can contact me, let me know your thoughts, and of course, this is not compulsory to watch my channel. So it doesn't mean that because I'm sharing this today, that if you come back and watch a tutorial that I'm going to expect anything from you, because I never ask anyone for anything. If you are a viewer, longtime viewer of my channel, then you will know that. I don't ask for donations, I don't ask for anything. So again, this is if you're interested, then I wanted to let you know that I do have it. It's available. And if maybe it's not for you, maybe for someone that you love and know. So go ahead and share my information. That's the only thing I'll ask for. And I guess that's it. So I'll let you go if you're watching. And again, if you want to reach out, my name is Raquel. This is Paints and Glitter, and I thank you for your time.